It's the final video. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Hello, Kipsters. Congratulations on making it to video number 10, video number 10. Super exciting stuff. Hopefully you are on pace and you are going to finish all your videos before our interim assessment mañana or tomorrow. This last video I saved because it is the hardest question on that test. It is a beast ratio problem. I know only the kids that are the absolute best, only those kids that really can get 25 out of 25 questions correct, are going to get this question correct. Let's dive in. All right, here we go. It says, some fifth grade kipsters were asked what clubs they wanted to do. The results showed that 3 Marquette students wanted to be in cross country, 9 Marquette students wanted to be in orchestra, 12 Iowa students wanted to be in cross country, and 6 Iowa students wanted to be in orchestra. Blah, blah, blah. We have read tons of problems like this. We should already know what we need to do. The first thing we're going to do is attack this, organize it, and make it into a chart. That will definitely help us just be a lot more careful and organized. So I'm going to make my chart kind of like a tic-tac-toe. That's a little funky. So I drew my chart. Now I'm going to fill in that different information. So I know that I have Marquette students and I have Iowa students. If you need, you can just kind of cross that one out. You're not going to use that one. We also have students that are in cross country and we have students that are in orchestra. This is going to make sure that I'm labeling my numbers carefully. This is going to make sure that I'm organized. So we have 4 different categories: cross country and orchestra, bam, Marquette and Iowa, bam. So let's read this carefully. The results show that 3 Marquette students wanted to be in cross country. 3 Marquette cross country, bam, bam. I want to do that super carefully. Then it says 9 Marquette in orchestra, so 9 Marquette orchestra. I'm taking my time. I have seen some of my smartest kids switch these numbers and that makes everything else wrong. Take your time. Let's look at Iowa. 12 Iowa students in cross country and then 6 Iowa students in orchestra. Bam, bam. Let me glance it over one more time to make sure I am on it. 3 Marquette in cross country, check. 9 Marquette in orchestra, check. 12 Iowa cross country, 6 Iowa orchestra, check. All right. Now I'm going to read these options, A, B, C, D, and E, step by step. Step by step. I actually am going to try something new. I did this with a few students and it helped them. I'm actually going to divide our answer choices into 3 sections. This first section is going to be my labels, so I make sure that I'm labeling everything correctly. The next section is going to be what I get from my answer choice. And my last section is going to be what I get from the chart. So each of these problems, A, B, C, D, and E, should have a label, a choice, and some ratio from the chart. All right, let's check this out. So this says for every 1 Marquette student in cross country, so I know it's MCC, Marquette cross country, there are 12 students in Iowa cross country. So now I'm going to have Iowa cross country. So both of these are looking at cross country. Let's look at it from our choice. It says 1 Marquette cross country to 12 Iowa students in cross country. Let's actually look at it now in my answer chart. In my answer chart, which is in pink, it says there are 3 Marquette cross countries and 12 Iowa cross countries. If I look at these 2 fractions, 1/12 and 3/12, those are not equivalent. 1 times 3 is 3, but 12 times 3 does not make 12. So I know this one is false. So I would not bubble A because A is not correct. All right, let's look at our next one. For every 1 Marquette student in cross country, there are 3 Marquette students in orchestra. This is going to first do our labels. My labels, I'm going to say Marquette cross country, then it's Marquette orchestra. Marquette cross country, Marquette orchestra, Marquette. Now I'm going to go to my choices. My answer choice says 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write 1, 2, 3. 1 Marquette cross country, 3 Marquette orchestra. Let's actually look at it in our chart with our pink. In our chart, Marquette cross country is 3. Marquette orchestra is 9. So I have 3 to 9. Let's look at these two ratios, 1 to 3 and 3 to 9. If I actually check my work, 1 times 3 makes 3, and 3 times 3 makes 9. That is actually equivalent ratios. A third is the same as 3/9. So this one is true. So I actually would want to bubble in B, because that is at least one that is correct. Let's look at option C. Option C, I'm going to do my labels. Notice how this video is super long. This problem is a beast. This problem separates the kids that are going to get 23, 24 from the kids that are going to get 25 questions correct. For every 12 Iowa students in orchestra, so now we're looking at Iowa orchestra, we're comparing that to Iowa cross country. All right, let's check this out. This says Iowa orchestra, Iowa cross country. Iowa orchestra, it's saying is 12. Iowa cross country is saying it is 6. Let's look at our chart very carefully, because we're going from what's in our answer choice to what's in our chart. This is saying Iowa cross country is 6. Sorry, Iowa cross country is 12. Iowa orchestra is 6. So we want orchestra first. Remember, order matters. It is 6 to 12. I'm telling you right now, Kipsters, option C is the one that so many careless Kipsters selected on their FSA. It is not 12-6 to 12-6. That's a different order. This one is actually false, because 12-6 is not the same as 6 to 12. The chart, the 6 is for orchestra. Here, the 6 is for cross country. So these are not true. This would be double. This is a half. These are reversed. These are flipped. So you want to flip it to that one and not pick it. Okay, let's look at option choice D. Remember, I want to do my labels, then my choice, then my chart. The ratio of Marquette cross country, so I'm going to put MCC to Iowa cross country. That actually reminds me of the first one I did. If I look at option A, I did the same, Marquette cross country to Iowa cross country. This is saying it's 1 to 4, so I'm going to write 1 to 4. From my chart, we're going to look at Marquette and Iowa cross country. It's 3 to 12. So let's write 3 to 12. If I check my work here, I'm going to say from 1 to 4, from 1 to 3, I times by 3. From 4 to 12, I times by 3. So this one is true. 1/4 of 12 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Let's look at our last one. Our last one says the ratio of Iowa orchestra students to Iowa cross country. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to come over here. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let's go back to my purple. The ratio of Iowa orchestra to Iowa cross country. So we're looking at Iowa orchestra to Iowa cross country. Iowa orchestra to Iowa cross country is 1 to 2. So that would be 1 orchestra students for 2 cross country. That means that cross country should be more. Let's check it in our chart. It says there are 6 orchestra kids to 12 cross country. 6 to 12. I know that 12 is double of 6, and 2 is double of 1. 1 times 6 is 6, and 2 times 6 is 12. So I know this one is also true. On my bubble sheet, I would want to circle all the ones that are true. That would be B, D, and E. Remember, Kipsters, C is not true because the numerator and the denominator are flipped. That would be incorrect. Whew, that was a beast of a video. Thank you guys for paying attention. Hopefully you understand and you can rock out part A. Go, Kipsters, go. Woo, 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 woo. It's the final video.